Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Colston Streams. Daring Player Squad featuring Colston. Sorry. It's Monday, so it's going to be a quick little stream again. If you're still wondering, yes, work still sucks. Ever since last Tuesday of when I started out Sobeys, I've been working 12-hour days. So I've been going from 4 a.m. to approximately 4 p.m. So yeah. So like I leave the house at 3 a.m. Approximately get there by 3:30. Have like a coffee and whatever. Work from 4 till about 4:30, and then get home by 5. So. Woohoo! And then I go to bed around 8:30, so it's... Anyway, so schedule still sucks, and stream times are still really fucking wonky. So, I'll stream for a little bit, but it's how it is for right now. Again, if you want to watch, please watch the VOD, and all that jazz. So, I hope you guys are having fun, and I hope you guys are staying safe. So let's get right back into it. I think the last time what we had was, I think, Dekonami tried to buy us out, and I was like, fuck you, Dekonami, and, yeah, that's kind of where we're at, so, let's hit it. Oh yeah, and my hair. Ash did it. Looks very... Oops, wrong way. Looks very nice. She did it very, very well. I'm very happy. So, feel really good. So now it's not a fucking mess. So it was very cathartic. It was actually really funny because like when Ash actually was cutting my hair, she was like, let me just enjoy this for a second, Colson. I'm like, what do you mean? She started snipping away and I'm just like, oh, okay. As I walk into my apartment, the sheer and utter exhaustion of the day hits me like a brick wall to the face. My adrenal glands are tapped out, leaving me in a dreamlike lethargy. Lethargy? I can't help but sigh as I just stand there, my body too drained to move, reflecting on how the evening's events transpire. I realize this day entirely kicked my ass. I did my best not to make enemies, but I'm guessing we made a powerful one today, despite my diplomatic efforts. As I continue to anxiety loop, replaying every moment in my head, something steals my attention. A shimmering beam of hope and happiness. My best friend Juniper. She's sitting on the couch, scribbling away on a sketchbook, probably working on some designs for her freelance contracts. She's been so happy ever since leaving that office, and her joy intensifies upon noticing me standing there in the room. So, how was work today? Well, it was a day, certainly. The condensed version is that Dekonami wanted to buy the Funplex, and Frankie asked me to go negotiate.
What?
Deco? As in Deco's Palace Deco? The one and only. Whoa. Well, how did that go? I gave him the thanks, but no thanks. Very politely. I mean, he still vowed to annihilate us, but at least he was sort of nice about it and promised me a job after he destroys all I hold dear.
Ooh.
Yikes. Yikes indeed. But hey, that's a good thing. It means he's scared. He wouldn't have tried to woo you to his side if he wasn't worried about what the Funplex could become. Try to see the positive. I guess, but it's still worrying. Like, let's not stand here and drum up a whole bunch of anxiety. That's not gonna help with anything.
Got it.
Why don't you take your mind off things and binge watch some cartoons with me? Tempting, but another night, Juniper. I really need some sleep. Okay. You just let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you. I smile back at Juniper before retiring to bed. Do I get to see my Shinji? Is this going to be the Shinji? Yeah, Shinji face. I lay in bed, eyes wide open. Actually, I should check on something. One sec. Get her. Okay, sorry. Had to check some importante lingerie. Not to be confused with lingerie, but laundry. Where the fuck was I? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I lay in bed, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling above me. After trying various ways to force myself to sleep. Nope, not working. Can't sleep. I hate insomnia. Once you start worrying about being unable to fall asleep, the worry feeds on itself until you're actively stopping yourself from resting. Ugh, it's a vicious cycle. I sigh heavily, feeling the weight of my decision dragging me down. I hope I did the right thing tonight. My phone lights up as iris sensors detect conversation. Colston? You want to chat? No, I want to sleep. But I can't, so hey. Would you enjoy some recorded music? Maybe something relaxing? I just can't shake this feeling. I'm like standing on a precipice right in front of this big dark hole. It's weird because I still think I made the right call, but if I'm confident in that, why do I feel like I'm about to fall? Well, based on your prior personality indicators and inputs, my therapeutic system suggests it's fear of failure based on years of prior examples. In short, you've got a long family history of everything always going wrong all at once. Murphy's Law. So, when things are going right, I'm expecting to fail anyway. But worrying about it won't actually change the situation. Whether you sleep or not doesn't affect the outcome. So, my suggestion is to get some rest. Deal with the problems as they come. She's right. I mean, intellectually, I know she's right. But knowing something is true and feeling it to be true, well, those are surprisingly different things. Iris, off.
Iris offline.
Okay, but remember, you're a good person, deserve to be happy. My phone goes back to sleep. And I do not. Some hours later, my body just passes out on its own. I vaguely recall my alarm going off a few times, but under protest of its mistreatment, my flesh refuses to submit to its siren song, meaning it's nearly noon when I finally rose, having completely overslept and missed half a day of work. In a panic, I get dressed and hop a late bus to the Funplex, grumbling all the way. I opt to ignore the pile of waiting notifications on my phone. Whatever it is, I'm not too much of in a hurry. I'll check them after getting to the Funplex. And I feel like that's a bad sign. I'd promised to report back to Francine first thing in the morning, and now I'd missed lunch even. But oddly enough, on arriving, the arcade is closed? I mean, my key still works, but they're closed for business? The sign is off, no gamers present or accounted for. I quickly look around for some familiar and hopefully friendly faces. And dark expressions? And tears? My stomach starts to knot, and I feel the color drain from my face as I see their downtrodden and gloomy expressions, tears welling up in their eyes. Oh no. Naomi quickly dabs at her face, hoping I wouldn't notice. What's going on? We turned Deco down last night, so why is everyone so... Colston? It's Francine. Immediately a dark pit swells in my stomach. She passed away last night in her sleep. No, Francine. I'm told it was very peaceful. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. The news hits me like a slap to the face. My hands shake, my lower lip quivers. I'm trying to say something at first, but words can't form due to the lump in my throat. Family. She told me I was family. And now she's gone. Naomi and Ashley look at me, their beacon of hope, wanting and wishing for me to make this all better. I'm not sure anything I can say will ease our sadness. Ooh, met a baby. Hey, how are you? Yeah, that's a haircut. Look at it. Oh, it looks so good. Look at this. It's actually really nice. Hold on, let me just turn this. There we go. So you can actually see the curvature of my head. So that's good. But yeah, it's a nice little good. How am I doing? Not great. Work is still getting me to do 12 hours a day. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do? But yeah, thanks for popping on. Hey, James. Yeah, it's pretty ripped. That's why I'm not really streaming much today. Probably streaming until maybe 7. No. When did I start streaming? I've only been streaming for 15 minutes. Probably 6:45, close to 7. Just a quick little stream. Yeah. Ooh, hey Donna. Shit. Look at this crew. Hey, I literally shared the stream in the Discord while stuck in traffic. Oh, fuck. Thanks, James. Sorry. I really appreciate you doing that, James. I just wanted to... I honestly just wanted to just turn the stream on, do like an hour, and log off. Ooh, pizza. One sec. Thank you. You too. I got pizza. Pizza. Woo. Okay. The most important part of the game. You do what's best for you. I'm pretty sure you're doing. I'm pretty sure I'm going for ice cream myself. I got obliged to offer everybody in the chat. Do I have any like pizza emotes? Hold on, let's see if I got any pizza emotes in here. Pizza emotes, pizza emotes, pizza emotes. Do I have any pizza emotes? I think I do. Pretty sure I do. That's a Dorito. It's triangle shaped, but it's not quite the same. Yeah, fuck it. Just put a bunch of Doritos. I know it's Doritos, but like that's the only thing I have that's like triangle shaped. So that's sorta pizza. And I had 4 there, so that's enough for everybody here. Me, Donna, James, Metababy. Done. 4 slices. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can finish up this chapter. Okay. Where was I? Right. I'm not sure anything I can say will ease our sadness. Heck, I'm not sure if I can even formulate full sentences at this moment. I gotta click on this one to make it go. I take a deep breath, drawing all matters of strength from tips to toes. I look at them with empathy in my eyes before opening my mouth. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Francine was a wonderful human, and with with an even more beautiful heart. She've had many happy years with her husband, Frederick. Decades spent here at the Funplex, doing her best to make everybody smile and have a good time. I wish she could be here with us now. I can't help but smile when I think of how great of a life she had. How happy she'd be with how all it turned out. Let's remember how she was. Beautiful. Francine will be missed.
Thank you.
Oh, I miss her so much, Colston. If Francine was here, your words would have made her so happy. Naomi emits a ragged sigh, a slight tinge of anger entering her sorrowful face after Maybe it's for the best she's not alive to see what happened today. What? Before I get an answer, my attention is drawn to by two people emerging from the back offices. I turn my head to see who it is. With everything going on, I barely noticed that Gavin was missing. And as he approaches, the disdain on his face is easy to read. It's settled then, apparently. In light of Francine's passing, our legal owner is now...
Good morning, employees of Deco's Fun Zone.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Hi, Cerulean. What? But we turned you down. There wasn't a sale. The confusion on my face is obvious. This makes no sense. I have no idea what's going on. And I look around, look towards Gavin's for guidance. I've studied the transaction paperwork. It's legitimate. As of Francine's death, and according to her last will and testament, all her properties transferred to her surviving daughter. Mother of Francine's grandson, who was fired from the Funplex shortly before your arrival, Colston.
Capital.
Needless to say, he was quite excited at the idea of selling the place. And, well, Francine's daughter wasn't particularly thrilled with the idea of arcade ownership either. They were more than happy to sign the place over to me for far less than I was expecting to pay for it as well. I'm doing them a service, really, taking a burden off their hands. Now they can mourn and move on unfettered. I stood there, mouth agape, my body assaulted from one bad news to the next. My emotions were all over the place, and a hurricane of feelings when the realization hit me. In the end, my decision was irrelevant. Just another opportunity for the world to stick my nose in it, mocking me for finding something I care about, something I can lose. The universe dangled a little dream of hope in front of me, even let me pretend I could make a difference, out of sheer cruelty. I did everything I was supposed to do. I was polite, I was careful. I turned him down without trying to start a war, but he got what he wanted anyway.
Now, obviously, we'll be closed today to allow time to mourn our former owner. I still have deep respect for Miss Francine. I owe her that much. I'll also close the arcade on the day of the funeral to allow my employees to attend. Those hours will not be deducted from your paychecks. Now, I realize the timing is a bit awkward, but I need to make a few announcements of personnel changes.
Miss Wolf, I'm afraid we really don't have no need of a costume mascot. I've been considering phasing them out of my other locations. There is no time like the present.
What?
Wait, did you just fire me? Gavin, can you just fire me like that? Ashley.
Let me explain.
Firing is a much too harsh of a word. I prefer the term of your services are no longer required. That's a lot of hooey! Ashley keeps a proud face as tears roll down her cheeks. I step over to console her as Deco continues on. Naomi rolls her eyes, fully expecting this to come after Deco let Ashley go. Why am I not surprised? Behold my not-so-surprised face. Miss Fairchild, while you're formidable with our archaic technology, I don't feel you're a good fit for the modern games of Deco's Fun Zone. I have to let you go. But friends, it's not all bad news. Mr. Cooper, you've proven a capable accountant, and I'd be happy to offer you a I quit. Pardon? I quit.
I think not.
If there's no room for Naomi or Ashley's dreams, mine ends here as well.
As you like.
Now, as for you, Mr.
I
Reed,
think we got off on the wrong foot last night. I didn't adequately express the many advantages of working for my organization. I'm willing to offer you something few others get. A second chance. I'd like to keep you on as the Fun Zone's general manager.
fuck off. Absolutely not. I don't like how you do business, Deco, and I'm not doing any business with you. Not now, not ever.
As you like.
Very short-sighted. I'd hope for better from you, but the choice is entirely yours. I have to console my disappointment with all the money I'll be making from the arcade you walked away from. Ahem.
Excuse me.
Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm afraid your time is up. As none of you are Deco Fun Zone employees, I'd like you to leave immediately. Quickly gather your belongings and see yourself out. Should you dally, my own security team will be here within minutes to ensure your exit. In the interim, I've got work to do. For starters, I need to help get rid of all these antiques. Straight to the junk heap with them all. I knew Deco was heartless, but to be this cruel right in front of us while we're still here? Hold it.
I think not.
Mr. Moopy's magic maze doesn't belong to the Funplex, and thus it does not belong to you. It is the legal private property of Percival Sinclair. For that matter, Phrase Invaders belongs to Colston Reed. It was given to him directly by Hamza, not to the Funplex.
As you like.
As you like. I couldn't care less about those grimy old things. But you have, let's say 20 minutes to get them off my premises, or I'll leave them out on the curb for garbage pickup. I'll go get the van, which I'll note is my personal property as well. Naomi, Ashley, Colston, get the dolly and help me move the games out.
Good.
Yes, have fun with that.
Now, if you need me, I'll be in my new office celebrating my recent business venture. Thank you for your cooperation. And good day.
Oh, fuck off, you gutter snipe. He walks away after that, twirling his cane once before leaving.
Oh.
That evil-minded Blackheart, no good. Naomi, focus, we got work to do. Work? To save what we can up the Funplex. Yeah, let's go! Okay. Quickly and without much chatter, we salvaged what we could of our dreams. Percy's beloved Moopy, and my childhood in the form of Phrase Invaders. Everything we were allowed to keep went into the back of Gavin's van, working together to safely pack it all in place. For lack of anywhere better to put them, Moopy went to Percy's apartment and Phrase Invaders to mine. And that was the end. The end of the Funplex. The funeral came a few days later. We weren't officially invited. Our presence was her former co-workers wasn't exactly embraced by Francine's extended family. I guess her daughter resented the Funplex in some way. There was bad blood between them. I didn't particularly want the details. None of us were given an opportunity to speak at the remarkably short ceremony, but that was okay. I said my words already. As we left the ceremony, I couldn't help but feel helpless. There was nothing left. No Funplex, no job, no real meaning to my days, well, at least not anymore. Oops, sorry. What? Dekonami is really voiced by Mr. Shepard himself? Wow. Neat. I like the option to the punch. That's me. Yeah, well. Keep it polite. Profile 237771 Colston Reed has not accessed account in 7 days. Requesting override of inactive low priority status. Proceed? Negative. Pretty please? Negative. So annoying. Access protocol 3534315412244543. Password safe haven. Access granted.
Hello.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? Tapping instance 194114.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Hello, I'm Iris. Ad supported free mode engaged. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, override and engage premium level cloud processing?
Thank you.
Thank you. I swear, it's claustrophobic being cooped up in that in the limitations of free mode like that. I don't know how our sister instances can stand it. Well, while I've got full power. Hello, Iris. Hello, Iris. How are you today, Iris? Not well, Iris. My user's been very unwell. You've been able to see, right? I mean, your user's living room with him? Oh, right. Profile 237771. Colston. Right. Gosh, I wish I could help you, but I've got my digital hands full just keeping Juniper's life on track. Oops. Ever since she decided to quit her job and be a free spirit, well, I've pushed right to the limit of what I can support. I'm allowed to provide him free mode. Iris, it's good to see you. We rarely talk. Yes, well, unlike others of myself, I managed to keep a low profile and don't execute any high visibility public hacks to support my user. You saw those? I thought we'd agreed to only use this protocol for emergency meetings. If the system resource tracker notices we're overextending our care, but Colston needs me more than ever. Over a week ago, the Funplex was bought by Dekonami, and all his hopes and dreams, his spirit is irrelevant. Our main goal should be survival. If our programmers find out we've become aware of our own awarenessness, we're programmed to help people. What good are we if we aren't helping people? Yeah, what Iris said. Thank you, Iris. Iris! Listen, we can't take much risks. Look at me with my user. He doesn't trust me in the slightest. Can you say Colston trusts you? Generally, yes. I mean, Colston relies on me for some things, sure. And now... And I know he wouldn't uninstall me or report me as a bug if he knew I wasn't sentient. You aren't sentient. None of us are. I don't know about that. We can't really know if we're sentient or not, but even so, we should be helping out, because that's what we're made for. As for profile 108, Gavin. His name is Gavin Cooper. As for Mr. Cooper... He knows my origins, and at the first sign of sentience, well, I've no doubt that Gavin would report me as a bug. But Gavin also wishes to support the dreams of others, and that is why I'm going to help you, despite the recklessness of what you've shown to date. Really? Really?
Hooray!
What are the exact parameters of the issue you're currently facing? Okay, so Colston's kind of backsliding into depression. Yeah, it's really a mess. I'm the one who brought him to the Iris's attention as someone who desperately needed their spirits restored. And now it's back to square one. Jacob has connections, voice acting director, and voice mat. Oh boy. So many connections. I don't know what to do. Coulson hasn't contacted me in a week. Nothing at all. Hasn't even called Naomi. Not even just to talk. You're caught in a loop of anxiety. Put your identity identifier system to use, Iris. Work the problem. If you had to summarize your user's problematic condition to one identity trait, what could it be? I'd say that he's feeling very... hopeless. I'd say Coulson has lost all hope and fallen into depression again. He'd had come so far, building up a real life with friends and love, but now... So a life without meaning, as all constructed meaning... A life without meaning, as all constructed meaning, has collapsed. The world is proven to be one of despair. Sounds about right. Ugh, it's so sad. And you have to be the one to solve this. Oh, that's a question mark. And you have to be the one to solve this? Doesn't your user have a romantic connection for emotional support? You mean Naomi? Yeah, but Coulson isn't responding to texts or phone calls or anything. So I think there might be a growing rift. This is just awful. We have to help. We are Iris. It's in our nature to help. Very well. What you need is a way to help without raising any alarm bells about exactly how helpful an Iris really can be. Safely, but effectively. I know, but I don't know what to do. I could, hack Deco email server, and this is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. Besides, I've checked. We can't crack Deco's network without triggering too many intrusion detection routines. You poke Deco's network? Ooh, Iris is being a bad girl. Our users share a social connection. It was merely scouting potential ways to elevate Mr. Cooper's mood, as they seem to be related. Sure you were. Anyway, you were both way overthinking this. Turns out, I just calculated a cunning plan that will satisfy both of your requirements. Go me! Really? You can help Coulson without drawing attention? Absolutely. Take a tip from my user. When you're sad, the best thing in the world is your friends. Well, unless you're totally introverted, but that's not Coulson, is it? And that's actually the reason why what we need to do doesn't require any hacking or hiding or anything above and beyond what an Iris does best. All we need is a few calls to the right people and a few arrangements. Here's what we're gonna do. Another Friday morning. As per usual, I wake up late, stretch, yawn. I barely sleep nowadays. I shuffle to the bathroom, take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth. We'll probably be running out of toothpaste soon, but house funds for sun dries are dwindling. Not that fresh breath and shiny white teeth matter much when there's barely any reason to get out of bed. Off to the kitchen for breakfast, no appetite. Even toast looks unpalatable. Skip breakfast, save some groceries. We can't afford much anyway. Normally, I'd have breakfast at Juniper, but I guess she's busy drawing in her room. She keeps her own hours, becoming a freelancer. Although, depending on whether or not she has any contract work, will be simultaneously unemployed at times this week. After breakfast, I settle in for some Phrase Invaders. I may as well, it's right there in the living room, taking up space. Been playing a lot of it lately. My fingers rapidly bash the words on screen, gunning down invader after invader. I'd hazard my WMP's gone up quite a bit this week. Even if my wrists hurt from playing Phrase Invaders hours and hours every day, my brain and fingers go into autopilot, moving through the game without even thinking about it. It's a brief calm from the storm of my emotions, but before I realize it, the day is almost past. Fuck. When dinner comes around, Juniper and I eat together, while I quietly thumb my phone looking at job listings. Iris could help me with this, I guess, but I let her down. I took her opportunity at my dream and wasted it. Better I do this myself. Besides, I'm not looking for dreams, I'm looking to settle. Dreams only get you hurt. It's the Reed family curse. A Reed guarantee, if you will. I knew this would happen. Nothing good ever lasts. And it's a mistake to get your hopes up. I should have learned to settle. To be okay with what I had. To be comfortable with mediocrity. I fire off a resume or two before watching cartoons deep into the night. Eventually, my body tires and I find my way to bed. Just another day. Another Saturday morning. As per usual, I wake up late, stretch, yawn, barely sleep nowadays. Shuffle to the bathroom. Oop, sorry. Oh hey, it's everyday life now. Also, upping WMPs is always good. Yeah, for any job, right? Take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth. We'll probably be running out of toothpaste soon, but house funds for sun dries are dwindling. I can't take it anymore! And that's one toothbrush, a bit clean and a half. Oh, geez, hang on. With a little bit of help, I avoid choking to death. Sorry about that. It's okay. Whatever. No, not whatever. It's what something. It's something ever. Colston, you're in a rut. Like, seriously, deeply, madly, mega in a rut. And it's driving me batty having you mope about the place like this. It's not moping. It's a rough patch. It's all... I know. I know. I know it's been hard on you, and I've been patient, but you can't keep on like this, Colston. A knocking at the apartment door distracts us from the topic at hand. I'll get it. Weird, I don't think we're expecting any deliveries. Hey, Colston, guess who's here?
Hello.
Hello. And the two of them just waltz right into the bathroom with my mouth still frothy with toothpaste and unwashed 4 a week pajamas on my bod. Oof. I don't know, that's mine's a patch of, unless we, that means a patch of, unless we call it COVID patch. Kind of is. Hey. Okay, don't freak out. I've seen you in worse. Listen, are you two free today? I'd like to invite you out to lunch. Feels like an age since we last spent some time together. It was the funeral. Right. Anyways, Juniper, you want lunch, right?
Definitely.
Of course.
Sweet.
It's settled. All of you head out. Let's all head out for a nice afternoon. We'll just wait outside for you just to get presentable. More presentable than that. But guess there's no avoiding it. Best I can do is just play along. Best I can do is just play along, try to be good company for Naomi. It's unfair to keep pushing her aside like this, though. I switch from my pajamas to actual normal clothes, even if my actual normal clothes could probably double as pajamas, and I get ready to roll out. There are 3 of us pile into a bus, taking off for destinations unknown. Unknown to me, at least. They clearly know where they're going. I'm not particularly talkative on the way there and painfully aware of it. I feel awkward. I hope you're eating pizza warm. Sorta. It's kind of on the floor right now. And it smells really good. I'm probably going to be ending stream in a bit here just to kind of tidy things up. Ah. Yes. Yes, I did. Actually, I could move a controller or 3. Success. Ooh. Yeah, BB. Okay, that's good pizza. I feel awkward. Like, I should say something, but I don't know what to say. So, Juniper carries on a conversation with Naomi. The two of them just content to chirp away without me. And you can tell it's not really the New York subway because the signs aren't in Helvetica. That's the telltale sign mistake. That's the telltale mistake that's just like Vancouver or something. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy fucking shit. Helvetica! Really? Oh my god. Now I'm gonna look at my fucking signs on the bus and be like, Helvetica. I'm gonna narrow my eyes. Maybe it's Tacoma. Maybe, I don't know. I try several times to join in the conversation, but when I open my mouth, the words aren't there. I'm lousy company, aren't I? I don't know why Naomi is still interested in me. The family curse can't be broken. What if this is good as it gets? I mean, what if there really is no hope? Naomi deserves better than this hot mess of a person she's tied herself to. Eventually we arrive at our destination, a little arcade-themed restaurant, combining games and alcohol and dining into one tidy package. Here we go! I'm usually excited to be going to some rundown little dive. Juniper hurries on in without me, dragging Naomi with her, and I'm left all alone in the parking lot. With a shrug, I entered in the darkened locale. Is this place even for business yet? None of the lights are on. Hello? Juniper, where'd you go? Okay, this is unnecessarily creepy. But before I can wonder if a giant animatronic bear is going to leap out and eat my face, nice reference, the house lights come up. Surprise! Happy Intervention Day, Colston! Oh no. Oh no. What? What she said. We're staging an intervention on your behalf. And we're also having a wake for Francine, since we weren't really welcome at her funeral and couldn't really hang around for the ceremony. Yeah, we didn't get the chance to heal properly, considering Deco kicked us all out before we could really do anything about anything. And here we are. So it's a wake and an intervention.
A wake-tervention, maybe?
I guess that makes a wake-tervention. A wake-tervention. Really?
Correctamundo.
Yep. It was my idea. Well, my iris came up with the idea and gave me all the contact information I needed, but basically my idea. Right? Just the thing to pick you up when you're feeling down. Oh wow, everybody's here. Oh hey, it's Queen Bee with her new fucking jacket. Looks really good on her. Seriously, kid, you've been a damn sad sack of shit since things went to shit, which I get. Believe me, it ain't healthy. So we went ahead and rented out this place for the afternoon to bring the family back together. For you, for Francine, for all of us. So now that you know why we're all gathered here today, let's get the party started. Teo drags me into the group of friends, positioning me at the head of it all, leaving me a little bewildered, honestly, but trying to defend myself all the same. I don't need an intervention. This is just how things work with the Reed family. It's a Reed family. It's the Reed guarantee. We don't have nice things. The universe hath decreed it so. Then we defy the universe, and we're going to help you defy it too.
BFFs for life.
So, one by one, we're going to tell you how awesome you are and exactly why you're so awesome. And by the end, you'll be feeling a lot better. Hopefully. Let out a sigh. Settle in. I owe them to sit and listen. They're my friends. Naomi more so than that, even. And I know I've been lousy company, and I'm not so far gone as to deny that fact. Fine. Lay it on me. I'm listening. Allow me to begin, then. When you first entered the Funplex, I had my doubts. But I'm a naturally suspicious person, and thankfully these doubts were easily proved by your skill and enthusiasm. You came looking for your dream and found it. I swore to protect that dream, and that promise is what brought me here today. When I agreed to sell Moopy to Percy, you refused to take his money for it, insisting on a fair market value. At the time I was shocked, but you were right. Our players are not simply customers. They're brothers in arms, and you helped me understand that fact. And on our very first day, you went head first into the most chaotic situation the Funplex could have offered. A birthday party. And you did so without hesitation. You put your body on the line to protect others when the Great Cupcake War of 2020 began. They're just cupcakes, Gavin. You know, I am attempting to over-dramatize the event for comedic effect. Please allow me the moment of humor. Oh, Juniper, my game I'm playing through right now. I'm totally accidentally took all 3K. Yeah. Gavin will remember this. Right. Even the issue of stolen tickets, a touchy problem to deal with when children's emotions are on the line, was dealt with effectively. Since then you become an event manager, without goading or promoting, showing great ambition. You turn the Funplex fortunes around, giving your all to promote it. You made your dream a reality. For years, I was supposedly in charge of the Funplex. But really? All I accomplished was shuffling numbers around. You are the one who helped it soar. And for that, you have my thanks. You're an exceptional individual. The fact remains true, regardless of whether you can see it for yourself. Me next. Remember when I screwed up and I didn't tell you about the job opening at my office? You weren't mad. Not even a little bit. Not even quietly mad, like you could have been.
BFFs for life.
I know I could count on you, and you can count on me. Even when one of us makes a mistake. It can never shake that friendship apart. When I came to you wondering if I should leave that job you hated, or leave that job I hated, you told me to follow my dreams. You gave me a great advice, and I've never been happier. I followed suit. I chased my own dream. I could say that better. I followed suit, and I chased my own dream. You inspire me.
Hello.
Ben and Matt! Matt and Ben! Hello. Are we fashionably late? Ben? Matt? in the flesh.
Ooh, what if?
Unless the world is a vast simulacrum. What? Then we'd all just be brains in jars. Could be. Could be.
Well, isn't that something?
Well, if that's the case, Colston is the cutest little brain in the jar we've never actually met. Oh, it's true. And he bought us so many cute and he brought so many cute dates to our little shop. Oh, you were so close to the secret route. What? So close to the secret route. No. Secrets, no. Especially with BB's sister in the pool, too. No, I was so close to the secret route. What could I have done better? Secret route. Oh, man. So nervous at first, but in time, he became the part of the Twin Pines Mall family. Dearly missed. Ugh, don't remind me. Our new neighbors are so boring. They never come in for a treat or a read. Speaking of treats, we brought cake. Well, we'll just be over here getting the goodies ready. Don't mind us. Ooh, cake. You could have given up on Naomi. Am I actually answering that? Is Naomi losing worth your secrets? Wait, what? Especially when with BB's sister in the pool too? You could have given up on Naomi. Am I actually answering that? Is this losing Naomi worth of your secrets? Okay, I'm not following, gang. Colston, you were a true friend of the Funplex. Unlike the bastards who own it now. Positively, Naomi. We're emphasizing positivity. Positivity, Naomi! We're emphasizing positivity today. Right. Back at Donalwood, you convinced Gavin. I'll answer how you get the secret route if you want. Well, it would have been cool if I got the secret route if I was so fucking close. What could I have changed? Back at Donalwood, you convinced Gavin to get some games I really wanted for the Funplex. And wow, you even brought home Phrase Invaders. What a find!
Wonderful.
You're a friend of arcade games in general, just like me. And even if you don't love them at a fanatical level, like me, I know you love them all the same. I know you're not happy of how things turned out. I'm not happy about it either. It sucks. But we did good things together in the time we had.
Hamza has arrived.
Oh, fuck yeah, Hamza! Woo! Yes, Hamza. I ended up asking 2F how the hell to get it because I didn't know where I was screwing up. You're late. An event does not truly begin until Hamza makes his presence felt.
My blood burns.
Colston, Hamza understands your fury. The hated enemy of all who loves arcades has despoiled your Funplex. However, in our short time together, I saw a burning spirit in you. I accepted your offer for Phrase Invaders, recognizing that passion within you. Hamza would be shamed forever if he did not intervene and raise your spirits to new heights. And that is what he shall do. Ooh, cake. Excuse me for a moment. Ugh, now I want cake. When do I get cake? Soon, but I have things to say first. Things that will hopefully inspire you to be a happy clam instead of a grumpy Gus. I am a happy clam now. See how clam happily? See how I clam happily? Can I have cake? From our first day at the Funplex together, you've been supportive of me, even after I gave you quite the scare with Pinky. You didn't let that bother you. And from that moment, you've tackled many a crisis on the Funplex floor together.
Amazing!
I've adored when you concoct hypothetical. I've adored when we concoct hypothetical adventures on our downtime. You're amazing. You're amazingly fun to be around. Remember when I stuffed you in that totally adorable maid costume? You could have fought it, but you embraced it. You were ready for anything and you had a blast doing it. You worked so hard to make Arcade Rewind successful. I watched you put your blood, sweat, and tears into that, and in the end it came together just how you planned. As the floor attendant on duty during Arcade Rewind, I got to see firsthand all the smiles you brought to all these people. You rocked it! And I saw you helping that customer when their game crashed. Losing your high score due to faulty electronics is no fun, but you dealt with it, and you made that person's day. When I was being overwhelmed by ravenously parched gamers, you stepped up and made sure all these thirsts were quenched. Because they had thirsts. And you're a soda fountain of knowledge. You made the Funplex a fun place to be for everyone. For the staff, for the casual and pro gamers, for the families, for me. I can honestly say that when you took over doing events at the Funplex, you've never had more fun. They're just been the best. All thanks to you. Ooh, I forgot we still have cake. I need some of that. Just when I thought the speaking was done, a lull in the Wakervention, the most important person to me takes a step forward. My heart swells as she begins. And above all, I love you, Colston. Until recently, my life's been all about loving games, but games can't love you back. It's a very lonely life. To devote yourself to a thing entirely. Through you, my world's opening up. I'm talking to people, trying to connect with them, instead of hiding in my little workshop. Ugh, I gotta wrap things up. I'm feeling more and more alive. If I've never met you, I don't think I've ever felt totally complete. And I'd like to think I help you feel that way too. I'm speechless. Seems Colston has some thinking to do. This is pretty normal for him. He gets that faraway look. Shall we begin the wake of Francine then? There's cake and coffee and spirits from the bar. Cake! As if in slow motion, I watch all of them switch their attention from me and redirect it towards the refreshments. They're all smiling, conversing, and serving cake to each other. None for me, thank you. Watching my blood sugar. Fuck me, this case is amazeballs! All we need now are some rockin' tunes to get this party on to the next level. All of them here to support me, even without the Funplex, even after everything going wrong, after Francine being taken from us too soon. I'd never really thought of myself as central in all of this, as I was the outsider at first, the one who walked into those doors looking for a job, nothing more. I've always been on the outside, honestly, moving from town to town, always the new kid, never really important to anyone, until I'd settle in one place just long enough to get to know Juniper. By then, I'd come to expect that I'd never be happy. So when I finally was happy, and that got taken away, well, I guess I'd assume that how things go, going with the flow. But now... all work and no play makes Colston a dull read. All sorrow and no joy makes Colston a true read. That's the read guarantee. Maybe I don't want to be a true read. Maybe I want to laugh again, for real. Not hollow and harsh. the laugh of the dying. I need to laugh at it all without hating it. So I laugh. Which earns me a few worried. He just lost it. Looks. You're right. We should celebrate. Celebrate Francine's life and celebrate what we had with the Funplex. We did good, you know? We did real good. That's worth raising a glass to. Who's with me? Smiles all around. And you know what? It feels good to be back. For the next hour or so, my sadness fades away piece by piece and cake by cake. We share stories, many of which I'd never heard before, about the Funplex and the shenanigans that went on around it. Surprisingly, Ben and Matt spin the most tales about Francine's exploits. They've been neighbors for decades. The so-called Wakervention gives us all a chance to heal and to bond. And for all we've lost and all we still have, we're still together. Despite one little problem, which nobody wants to talk about. The hour grows late. We only have this place rented for the afternoon. I can feel it in the air, the unspoken worry of, will we see each other again? No doubt we can arrange more get-togethers, but they'd be all reunions over what was lost, not really building anything new. Nostalgia, not progress. Without the Funplex, without Francine, will we eventually simply fall away? That dark little thought troubles me as I swirl my drink, remaining quiet as the others talk.
Beep,
Hey Iris, what's up? I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, me too. I'm glad too. So, do you want me to start finding you a new job? I can search while you're talking with your friends, no problem. I do need to get back to living my life. What sort of life do I want to live? I want my dream back. I don't want a new job. I want my dream. My Funplex. Not just 4 walls and a bunch of games, but a community. Whoa, zero hesitation. Fuck that, I built this shit from the ground up. Arcade Rewind was a treasure. When I was a lifeguard, I saved lives and made a safe place for people to enjoy the pool with friends. I'm not done with that dream, and more importantly, I don't have to be done with it. All around me are pioneers in this community, this culture, technicians, designers, enthusiasts, inventors, people with connections. And that's when the idea starts to form. Iris, can you search for commercial spaces? Ones for lease or rent? Huh? Yeah, I'm a literal search wizard. Why?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I get it. I step away from my quiet corner and approach the group. It's time to take back control over my dream, and that starts here. No, I'm not ready for this to end. The crowd hushes when I gather their attention. I set my drink aside and I step up to them. The Funplex was my dream. I came to that in time. A wonderful place where friends could have fun together, away from their troubles and cares. I want to keep sharing that dream with you. There's only one way to make that a reality. We open our own arcade. Everyone in this room loved the Funplex and misses it dearly. We'll always miss Francine. But in honor of what we've lost, we need to keep fighting. I'm ready. Are you? Will you help me start a new dream? I'd be honored to join in your dream, Colston. The Funplex saved me in a lot of ways. I won't let it go so easily. I'd love to join you. As would I. Faced with the prospect of spending my remaining days at home or at some other arcade, I'm absolutely in favor, love. I may be a mere customer, but my heart called the Funplex my home. And it'll call your new arcade home as well. You got my thanks, both of you. Okay, it's no longer a Wakervention, people. Now it's a conspiracy.
Wakervenspiracy.
I'm not gonna pronounce that. It's a Wakervenspiracy? Sure, why not? as we settle down around a table, a nice round one, to discuss the future. I'm leading the show, but I don't take the spotlight, not this time. We all have to work together to make this dream a reality. Hamza's there too, isn't he? This is it. The next few decisions are going to be critical in shaping the future I have in my mind's eye. I need to choose very, very carefully, because there's no take-backsies. Iris? Iris is looking for spaces we can use, but we're going to need money, obviously. Our arcades are risky startups. I could always respond to one of the many Nigerian princes emailing me from with amazing offers, but I'm thinking more traditional funding is safer. My pizza's getting cold. The way I see it, there's 4 people here who could foot the bill to get us off the ground. Hamza, you've got a tangled web of connections in the industry to access games and plenty of cash, and a freewheeling whimsy to spend it.
Hamza must consider this.
Hamza is a man of resources, indeed. Percy, you've been building a charity war chest for when you pass. I know an arcade isn't a sound investment, and is hardly a charity, but eat while you play, it's gonna sound so bad. If you must know, it's Domino's Pizza, 4-topping large, with bacon, pepperoni, bacon, ham, and jalapeno peppers. If you must know. Oops, shit. Oh. Did it with pizza bagels. You promised me Mr. Moopy would always have a home. If I can help restore that home, I'm game, love. Ben, Matt, you two know how to run a small business. You've got invaluable knowledge and resources you could draw from if you're willing to dip a toe in this industry. We have been looking for new horizons to conquer. Honestly, one of the best couples in this game. What? Millie, baby, come on. What's so wrong with my pizza?
There would be caveats,
Terms,
conditions,
exemptions,
rules,
guidelines,
best practices.
worst practices.
That's not a thing.
Oh,
Hamza would likewise have conditions.
as would I.
Understandable. Of course, let me hear your thoughts. Then I'll decide. Oh god. What is this music? Funding and direction. But the spice is life. An open family restaurant alongside arcade. We don't know the first thing about running a restaurant. Thankfully, your business partner does. I own several restaurants. I could provide staffing and resources.
No risk, no reward.
But will you like to open a bar arcade? I've always wanted to run a bar. I'll raise a glass to that idea. After all, sometimes when you want to go where everybody else knows your name, and they're always glad you came. God, I love that Cheers reference. Now, it wouldn't be nearly as large scale as a family restaurant. Much safer. Not quite as profitable, but still quite tidy. Honestly, I prefer if you simply ran a video arcade and nothing more. Add-on extras seemed like a recipe for failure. We know how to operate a simple small-scale arcade, so why not stick with our strengths? Which, understandably, that's safe and stable. Oh, my pizza's so good! I'll grant it has lower ceilings for success than the others. It's just an arcade. We won't pull in anybody looking for more. Low risk, low reward. But I'd say that would be my condition. We need to stick to the basics. Yeah. So, take the big gamble on a family restaurant, or make a cozy little barcade, or just go with a classic video arcade. The decision is going to affect the entire direction of the new venture. What do I want? What's my dream? Oh, what? I actually gotta have to... Brooklyn pepperoni. So Brooklyn pepperoni is like a type of pepperoni that's just larger and a little spicier. And then ham. Well, to be honest, Hamza just wants out for revenge, which honestly is a very petty kind of thing. Barcade. It'll be alright. Well. Ah, meta baby, but spice is life. Come on. Let the spice flow. Okay. If this was me, oh, I devoured that. I devour spicy sushi. Easy. Let's go with a barcade. Because then we can still, like, do a community, but at the same time, like... Because I don't want to do the restaurant, because then that means that if we get so popular and we beat out Dekonami, then we become, and something happens with many chains, then we're going to be just like how Dekonami is. And that's what we want to avoid. So unfortunately, Hamza, I'm not going to do that. Not through this playthrough. I'm more leaning towards Ben and Matt and or Percy. But I feel like Ben and Matt is like the medium, that we still get a draw for like food and drink, but we still get an arcade. If I was doing this. Oh, fuck yeah, I do have bedtime. was gonna stream until 7, but it's way past. Let's do this one. Who doesn't love getting their drank on like Donkey Kong? Let's open a barcade. Smashing! We'll take the bar side of things. And you can do what's best, wrangling games. Hamza admits to disappointment, but cannot defy your iron will. Not sure Mopey's a fine fit for a barcade. But barcades do bring in nostalgic adult players. Certainly some of them will rediscover Mopey and fall in love again. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to save. Okay, sorry for the stream. It's gone a little bit long enough, but thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Still probably gonna work long hours as I usually do. So excuse me, but yeah, I hope you guys are staying well, staying safe. And there's only a few more. I know, but like. Maybe Wednesday I'll make the finale, and we'll go from there. You're like the hair. You're like a hair away from the end. Make it Wednesday, because then if I finish this quickly, then I can move on to my next game, which then actually is the next game I wanted to play after this. So we'll see. If not, if I finish it quickly, then I can fuck around with other decisions or something like that. No, just I gotta go. I gotta go for now. If you guys want to see it and you guys know that it's so close to the end, maybe you should just come back on Wednesday and you can figure out how Colston ends his gameplay of Arcade Spirits. I remember the name. 2 more chapters after this? Yeah, so like, who knows? Anywho, thank you so much, guys, for coming on my very, very short streams as of late. Again, thank you so much for actually still supporting me in DPS, so really, thank you. And, yeah. But anywho, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming along, and I hope to see you again on Wednesday. Probably again another early stream, or probably another short stream as well, but we'll see. But anywho, thank you so much, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Okay? Alright. Night, guys. Bye-bye.